Fish Tank Mike is here. He'll be doing videos, I'll be doing videos. Tons of plants need to get planted. We've got rocks, we've got wood, we've got equipment. We came up with a battle plan for the Val tank. We'll probably do 2 or more big water changes on them. And you can see the fish are in very low levels of water. But if you were ever gonna run out of power, is this about the worst? Today, Fish Tank Mike is here, and it's the time to redo all the tanks. You can see down here, we've got some supplies. We're gonna start at that end with a Ceru stone scape. I'm gonna change some water on some of the cloudy tanks, start scaping some more ones. We'll chime in. He'll be doing videos, I'll be doing videos. We're here for a few days, so you'll, from my perspective, you're getting like kind of the day in the life of. We already shot an intro. And, you know, I'm hoping that we'll actually make something halfway cool out of this. I'm trying a new camera as well, so this is a new kind of DJI Pocket Osmo. And so yeah, I'm testing equipment. We've got plants, we've got all kinds of stuff. Let me flip it around here again, just like that. We've got all these plants that are in the bare root. They've already started melting and stuff, so we'll see how that pans out. Some stuff I don't sell, most stuff I do sell. A bunch of Anubias. And so tons of plants need to get planted. We've got rocks, we've got wood, we've got equipment. As you see here, I've got this Eheim filter. I've got these Fluval UV sterilizers I'm going to try out. I've got this Hydor Coralia. And, you know, we got to redo this whole tank. And I got to do work on the 800 gallon, so whole weekend dedicated to kind of catching up, and Mike's willing to help, so that's super nice of him, and hopefully we'll get some good content out of it, and I'll be caught up, and that's the goal. So at this point, you've seen the new lights that we're doing, and now I just got to clean algae and swap out rocks and all that kind of stuff. So here we go. I'm going to start cleaning. He's filming, and you'll be able to watch videos on both channels. We're just getting it done. Alright, so now we're doing kind of big water changes, some algae. He's afraid of the eel over there.
Freaky, man.
Yeah, he's afraid of the eel. We're doing big water changes, working on algae. And we're siphoning. You can see the tanks that have cloudy water. We're doing lots of big, I say lots, like we'll probably do 2 or more big water changes on them. And then we're also working on all the blackbeard algae over here. And so you can see the easy flow doing work still, but scraping the background a little bit, netting it out, cycling it out. We're draining water and filling at the moment, and that's how it has to go when you're working with 12 tanks at a time. It's kind of a slow grind to get it all working the way you want it to. I got to catch these Celestial Pearl Danios out, so I'm going to do that right now. All right, we're checking in on Mike.
What's up, guys? He's
robbing all my bulbitis I've been growing for 10 years. And we're putting it with the old eel. But his arm's in the way, so we'll never see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see this tank. So I basically just transferred over an amount of it. I don't know how much more I'm going to use, actually, but I don't know if you can see this. The water's still a little cloudy. Just put in rocks and then move the bulbitis over. Tried to create like a cool little... The eel has his little pipe here.
Yep.
And it snakes around and up. So hopefully he's not in there and he's going to bite my finger because he freaks me out. But he has a couple hidey places, and I think once this fills up, you're going to see how much the bulbitis comes up and covers in the back, but we won't really know until the water level gets a little higher, but I think it's getting close.
Well, if you want the water level to get higher, you got to flip the thing on the right, because it's currently still draining. So well, if you want to see that.
I think we might want to drain it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still cycling water in a lot of the tanks. I'm just letting you know.
Alright.
So,
yeah,
now,
still a noob.
I'm going down to the one I'm working on, which we're working on this one as well, but the one I'm working on down here, so we tried the water labs, or the green lab stuff, I don't know where we put it, but we did that test and it never worked. So I still got a ton of algae, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray hydrogen peroxide. That's what this is here. Just a normal 3% solution in a spray bottle. I'm going to spray it over all the rocks and the background and let it sit for like 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to refill. I mean, it's currently refilling right now. And you can see the fish are in very low levels of water, but now it's going to start filling. So now's the time I got to start spraying. And all I do is I take a water bottle that's dedicated to this. And here we go. Just like that. You just want to coat everything in the background. Not so much your sponge filter, because that's got bacteria on it. You don't want to kill the bacteria if you can help it. This is going to kill all the bacteria it goes on. But you can see back there's lots of algae, and in there. So I'm going to get in all like right here. Like, yeah, we want to get that. And I'm just going to spray it all. So, and then we'll see if it dies in the next couple days. All right, so I felt the water is feeling kind of cold. I did the spraying, and the water temperature coming in is currently 61 degrees. So I'm going to let my water heater catch up for a second. And we've been changing the water for 39 minutes so far, and that's like a full bore, hose is open on all these tanks. So if I give it 10 minutes, it'll catch back up a lot. And so I'm going to do that. What are the odds? You've been here to my house 3 times ever. 2 out of 3 times, power's been out. One time a tree almost fell on my house and the fish room. And this time, it's middle of the day, so we're good. But if you were ever gonna run out of power, is this about the worst? Because these guys don't have any, they don't have any. We were literally waiting for the hot water heater to get more hot water. It's not gonna do that with, that's
I'm literally, I'm speechless. There's no way.
The good news, I can hear the whole house generator doing the house.
Yeah, I can hear that.
But that doesn't help the water heater in here, and I can hook up the air in a little bit. I've got the big battery backup. So I guess I'll show that off, because why not? It's dark and I got nothing better to do.
Should you guys just break all the internet in the house?
The power's out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's my wife. That's my wife, Katie. Yeah, power's
What are you guys
out.
doing?
We're not doing anything. I was just telling him how Mike's only ever been here 3 times, and 2 times he's taken the power out.
Because I told him this would happen.
It's me.
I told him this would happen.
Yeah, so maybe we go. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
All the sounds. Back to work.
We almost lucked out there, dude.
Yeah, we almost got to stop.
We almost had to go to lunch.
We just went and grabbed a bunch of wood and rock. That's what Mike's digging through right now. We got some down here. And then we've also got kind of a bunch over here. It's late. Well, not late, but it's like 5 or 6. So lights starting to turn off. I'm going to turn them back on. Got lots of wood. Got spider wood here. Got 2 different sizes of kind of driftwood. So we'll have plenty of stuff to scape. We brought in more rocks as well. Right here. So we got a bunch of plants, and we're about 75% done with one. Got to get the fish in there. We want a red fish in this tank over here to kind of pop against the eel, because there's green and gray essentially. I like to rinse those. Those will cloud the water in my experience.
I'm gonna head over there.
So we're gonna put red fish in here, and half the game is trying to pair stuff. Green plant, gray rock, red fish. You don't want to put, like, this isn't the best, but we're doing it anyway. Red shrimp on, red lava rock. Great for bacteria, not so good for contrast. So, yeah, still working. We're gonna keep going. I thought you worked in a lab.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean, washing glassware.
There you go.
This is DI water, right?
Of course.
Triple rinse. You got a triple rinse, man.
Did they have DI water come out of a thing like that?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you gotta triple rinse it, man.
Huh. Washing up the lava rock so that we can install it and put some Anubias in it.
I'm gonna start with these 2 pieces.
Heck yeah. So we'll chill over here. We're kind of doing a similar one to what we did over here that I've done. I really like that look, and I think Mike's fallen in love with that look too.
I mean, I think we just stack them up like as high up to the top of the water as possible, like within reason, of course.
Oh, of course.
we don't want to
be unreasonable.
We don't want to go too crazy here, but
Is it wrong that lava rock is darker than the other ones?
I mean, I think we already have a little bit of.
All right.
Like, this is the original one. It's got some algae on it.
Yeah.
Not really. I think it's just.
All right.
waste.
Keep going with it.
Yeah,
We added some more substrate to this one. We're building it up before we put the stuff back in. We came up with a battle plan for the valve tank. Seems pretty solid so far. Kind of going well. We moved all the fish. So this became the Vienna guppy tank. Right? And we moved the blue platies over to the tank he's in, so that way it's red and blue with red shrimp. And I need to catch out all of the Vienna guppies out of here and add them to the other Vienna guppies, so that we don't have multiple tanks of Vienna guppies anymore. But first, a word from our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. Who are you kidding? We go over here, and Shabunkin's been doing work. These guys getting fat on duckweed. They've almost got it eradicated. We're going to take these red platies, and they're going to go live with the eel. Look how fat these Amanos are. They got lots and lots of eggs. So, yeah, I'm going to work on catching these, and the whole goal of this will be do not bring any of this duckweed over onto this wall. If I do, it'll be very sad. So we're going to do everything we can to prevent that. But I got to get a net and I got to work. All right, here's little Mr. Eel in not the cave that he would have thought. And we got the red platies in here, the red teacups. And I tried 2 lights to see how I liked it. And might just create way too much algae. Also might do the look we want. But if I move this light back over, we have finished this tank as well. So there we go. This one we went for the green and red scape, basically. You got the shrimps right down there. You got all the green plants, the red lava rock, and you've got the blue platies. So, you know, simple scape, easy, looks good though. Get it to grow in. Now we're working on these fancy mountains, as we call them. They're sculpted ceru stones. We added a bunch of sand in the back to give them some height.
Let me wash your windows really quick.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna start putting some of these pieces in, which kind of makes it easy, and then we're gonna plant a bunch more crypts because they haven't grown in as thick as I've wanted. They look really good. They just don't want to get bigger. So, meanwhile,
they look cool though.
They do look cool.
I think they look cool.
They look good. They're healthy and they look good.
Don't beat yourself up over your crypts, Corey. They look fine.
I usually took pride in my crypts in my old fish room, but I had different water. So I got one goodie to catch out of here, and what else? I've also got to take a bunch of val out, so I'm going to work on that next. I've been working on tanks down here. You can see I had to catch all the fish out of that turtle tank. If we scroll down here a little bit, we've got all these guppies, and I sprayed with kind of hydrogen peroxide up above. Let's see if we can see down here. There's kind of lots of little babies. Are you okay? You just jammed yourself in there? Like, what are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, you don't look like you're doing so good. Why not? Did I have a guppy now? Oh, no, you're fine. You just swam off the minute I touched you, so. Alright, they're just acting weird because the water's low. And, yeah. Still working on the rest of them. Alright, so here's where we are so far. We're moving on to tank 4 and 5. Got the red platies in. Added a second light to light up the back a little bit. Turned them way down. They're both at 20%. But with the kind of the hinge in the center there, makes it really hard to light with the way we set it up. So also end up doing the same thing here, getting kind of the platies lit up a little better. Second light, both turned down tons. And I did the same here. So we're kind of, most of these tanks are kind of setting stuff to the back and the front. And so it's working out to be that double light, which I'm running out of plugs on the wall. Brutal. We're going to do the same thing on this one, I think. We're going to basically take all of the short val out put in a line and keep the sponge filter in there and everything and just create a divide. Over here, we're working with wood and rock, trying to give some more space for the turtles to crawl out if they want. And we'll see. It's hard to make something look cool without plants, huh?
I mean,
They eat them.
I'm basically just putting wood into, like, I don't know what I'm doing
Yeah.
at this point, man. I'm trying to figure out, like...
It's also 8 o'clock or after 8 o'clock at night. We've been at this for a while now.
It's way past my bedtime. It's getting close.
Yep. We're working on it though. Getting through it. Getting through it. We're crashing. It's getting on 10 p.m. and there's stuff all over the floor. And we don't quite know where we're going to finish with the turtle tank yet. And we know we've got an entire day. Yeah, look at the little turtle.
He's climbing.
See, he's enjoying it.
He's climbing. He loves it. That almost gave me a second wind watching that turtle.
Watch him enjoy it, yeah. I did plant roughly 40 crypts or something up here, which doesn't look like that many, but I planted a ton of crypts. So Vallisneria kind of behind the line. These will be red Wendeti crypts when they convert. They're not converted yet. And yeah, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half out of 12. So plus the 230 gallon tank, plus we want to do some more. So tomorrow, hopefully we'll get a better run at it. And you know, and well, not all of them have to be redone, just most of them. So that's a wrap for day 1. That's the day in the life done.
Long day.
Woo.